All right, we're going to cover a little bit of everything ranging from Konami responding to the failed attempt that is Silent Hill Ascension, down to the small nuances that shows that obviously they're in some hot water. All this and more next time. What's happening, folks? Hope you had a good weekend. My name is Big Iron Riot, and welcome to the Riot Stream, where I cover all the news about games that only I'm interested in, and I'm dragging you along with me. Silent Hill Ascension has obviously had its thing, and it has not gone well. And if you've seen in the previous videos, I've covered every bit of travesty that has led up to this moment in time. And now this is what I've been waiting on: Konami's response. First things first, let's get this out of the way. Going to Konami's Twitter, you'll find that there is not one mention of the Silent Hill Ascension project since, I want to say, 8 days now. It's been 8 days since the last mention of it. The retweets and advertisement, the viral marketing campaign, have come to an abrupt halt as they have stopped entirely mentioning Silent Hill Ascension. Very telling of where they expect the next few days to go and how things are going. About 3 days ago, Konami released a re-release of a link taking you to the classified ads of their website, to which they have explained that the Silent production team, which is what they're going by, not Team Silent or anything like that, but the Silent production team is looking for a number of good programmers and coordinators and leaders to help with their upcoming Silent Hill projects. They are now opening the floor to hiring someone on. And now you're probably going, hey, Riot, they've already set up their projects, right? They've already set all of them, and we're now in the process of the rollout as we speak. Well, apparently not. Along with the unspoken of Silent Hill project called The Last Message, we also have just a general and universal opening for positions on Team Silent's production team. I don't understand what that's about. And the only thing I can come up with, and the only thing I'm seeing here, is they've stopped talking about Silent Hill Ascension because the results and the proof is in the pudding. It is not going well. They've decided that they're going to say something in the vein of, if we can't do it, then maybe you can do it better. I am positively certain that at this point they're absolutely taking anyone's hand who's offering. But if the ball of shit that is Silent Hill continues momentum the way it's going, you're going to lead right into the remake. The remake will do mediocre at best. It will make sales. I guarantee it will make sales, being the favorite amongst the Silent Hill community. But after that, you have other long-reaching experimentational videos such as Silent Hill F. I'm sorry, not videos, but Silent Hill games such as Silent Hill F and the upcoming movie directed by Christopher Gans. Now, Konami has a knack for not listening to its fans. We already know this much, but they listen to money. They go where the money is. If the money is not there, then they absolutely have no reason to be a part of it. However, something is keeping them from pulling the plug, which is a very interesting notion, considering generally they'll just pull it. They'll just stop. They'll say, you know what, it's not making money. Goodbye. This time they're not. Which means, based on how much they've diversified the storyline into different companies and into different projects themselves, they've invested a lot of money in Silent Hill's revival, and they truly thought this was going to work. Now, it remains to be seen whether or not it truly worked. However, the first swing at bat is not a good indication of any sort of success, and this has got them scared, obviously. Now, this is a game that's lineage goes back as far as Resident Evil's does, if not a little later after. And it's simply being separated and distributed amongst a number of people who have their different creative visions for Silent Hill, none of which are what the fans asked for. You have a lot of people on the other side, the sympathizers, that are literally saying, hey, give them a chance, give them a shot, and then once we do, lo and behold, look what we find. Not to mention you have Alan Wake 2 that has come out, and it has gotten amazing reviews, and it's barely required much in terms of PR and much in terms of networking or in terms of commercialization. You're not going to have any ads pop up. I have them from time to time on my browser alone, and that's the kind of shit I'm into, so you should already know it's going to be appearing there. They haven't had to even try, but Remedy has made a working horror game, and to the letter, it is psychological. And this is something that should have been Silent Hill as well. Silent Hill 2 is its only ditch effort because this seems to be its biggest hitting game right now. So if Silent Hill 2 doesn't work, I fear that the entire project's going to be scrubbed, and Konami will pack everything up into a nice neat bow and say, you know what, we're done with it. This unknown, unspoken of Silent Hill that was leaked apparently becomes more and more true the further the days in. They need to actually release some information on that, but they have not yet confirmed the existence of The Last Message or Silent Hill The Last Message yet. They just simply will not do it yet. So some have been led to believe that these classified ads are so that they can finish that project, because without finishing that project, announcing it is kind of a mistake. And they are right. But the funniest part of all of this is they've now resorted to the classified ads. This is no longer a situation where they have the time and room to go look for people after getting proper investments or looking for investments. They simply have no other option. So now they're down to just saying, hey, you do it better. And I think that's hilarious. Metal Gear Solid was their other flagship franchise, and they absolutely shot themselves in the foot. Once they fired Hideo, they took out two franchises in one swoop. Silent Hill and Metal Gear kind of went down the commode. So they re-released the Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3 Collector's Edition, Tournament Edition, whatever. And it has been getting mediocre reviews as well. A lot of the times explaining that they can't run the game or the game will stutter and frame skip. And this is the next gen. This should be able to run all those older games like butter, and it simply does not. So, not only are they losing Metal Gear, but they are losing Silent Hill in the process. The only thing they have left is Castlevania, and there, at this point, I'm actually relieved they have not released a Castlevania game, because the anime did them well. The anime served them very well, went over to Netflix and everything like that. There is no need for them to make anything else Castlevania related for another 10 years, because if they do, I really truly fear it'll be just one more franchise they've absolutely shot in the ass. I'm really concerned. I will not lie to you. I want the Silent Hill 2 remake to make lots of money. Silent Hill 2 was not my favorite. Silent Hill 3 and 4 were, but my number one favorite is Part 1. But I want this to do well because Konami needs to believe in Silent Hill a little more, so they stop licensing out the idea to anybody who will pay. Because right now you got Bloober Team, and you got GenVid, you got everybody and their mom putting their name in the Silent Hill pot, and none of them are making bangers of storylines compared to what we've had before. This all started, of course, once everything went Western. And once Team Silent disbanded and they sold to America, that was kind of it. The West just did what they always do with every horror movie or horror franchise or series. They turn it into jump scares and they rehash old ideas. And we're about tired of it. We've been mentioning it, we've been pleading with them, and now we're left with nothing more than watching a dying Twitter over in Silent Hill Ascension. Their Twitter's absolutely dying. The followers are dropping as we speak, and the responding comments as well as the views have dwindled down to nothing. So much so I can come in there at every point in time when they do post, and there's nothing much to be seen other than a few crusty memes and one guy going, "Please stop this madness." So my question is this: Why bother? The Silent Hill fan base has been nothing but patient, so why not just wait? You just had Metal Gear release. Let Metal Gear run its course. You filled your Twitter full of Metal Gear tweets and retweets and references and things like that, and even Yu-Gi-Oh! and mobile games. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'll wait. I have time. I don't mind at all. I'm not picky. I just want I cannot stress this enough again. I just want a Silent Hill game that takes place in Silent Hill and is on a console or PC, and that's it. That's all I want. I'm a very cheap date when you think about it, and the idea of whatever the hell this is and them literally going and spreading themselves as thin as humanly possible just shows me they have no idea what's going on, and they went out on a whim decision and they're taking a gamble, and the gamble is not paying off. I don't know, I'll let you guys decide on that and tell me what you think, but that's what we're dealing with. If you're looking for any of the links below to see any of the articles I've mentioned and things like that, you'll find it in the comments, or you'll find it in the description, actually. If you'd like to see more on this, or you have some thoughts or opinions on the current goings-on that is Silent Hill, I'd like you to mention in the comments. As you can see, I respond to every single comment I get. I'd love to hear from you. This new spike of viewers and things like that have nothing but things to talk about when it comes to Silent Hill. I love that shit, and I'm all for it. So if you want to do that, if you want to pop over, or better yet, pop over to my Patreon, find out exactly what that's about and see what kind of rewards lie therein, and you can even get yourself on the screen right here. Do you see that right there? That could be your name. Just saying. Anyway, this has been a Big Iron Riot, and I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. I appreciate you guys. Later. My burning question is why do this? Why not wait? Now you've seen that the Silent Hill fan base, or Silent Hill, I said Silent Hill, right? I feel like I said Silent Hill.